Before I begin, I'm Nightstreak235, a hardcore fan of the Teasing Master Takagi-San franchise. For people who didn't watch Teasing Master Takagi-San, this series is about a young girl named Takagi who constantly teases her seat neighbor Nishikata to show her affection towards him. Nishikata will deny his feelings towards Takagi, despite knowing that he has been lying to himself. This video will contain spoilers for Season 3, so click off this video if you haven't watched it yet. Teasing Master Takagi-San 3 just ended on a high note. The anime series has been building up their relationship from Season 1. From sneaking a thank you note in the handkerchief, to giving Takagi a pair of gloves as a Christmas gift after noticing that Takagi is always warming her hands in the winter. Season 3 showed us how Nishikata and Takagi realized each other's feelings. Even though some people showed disappointment with how the season finales turned out, I felt that the season finale was perfect. Let me explain. Although we never got an explicit confession out of them, they managed to figure out each other's feelings for each other. And I feel that that's all that really matters. Now, I do feel that it's unclear how Takagi was able to figure out Nishikata's feelings for her in that final scene, but you gotta think about it. She had to have had some ideas about his feelings for her for years, especially considering all the genuinely kind things Nishikata did for Takagi. Another thing that could have given her an idea about his feelings towards her is the fact that he straight up rejected the chocolates from the other girls on Valentine's Day. And the fact that in the finale, Nishikata came all this way to see her and give her the gift when he could have just waited until tomorrow, and I felt that, and the fact that Nishikata told Takagi that he wanted to come see her, pretty much confirmed Takagi's hunch about Nishikata's feelings. Now, knowing these two characters and how nervous they can be, like Nishikata's denial of his own feelings and Takagi's emotional fragility when it comes to giving and or receiving affection, straight up stating their feelings would definitely be pretty hard for them to do, so it would be safe to assume that any confession at all would not be done in a conventional way, but instead done based on actions rather than words. Now, believe it or not, the start of this implied confession happened at the end of Valentine's Day, when Takagi only gave a Han-mei chocolate to Nishikata and asked him if he would accept it. This scene right here is an implication of her confessing her feelings towards him, but in the form of a gift. And the fact that Nishikata accepted that gift with open arms would imply that he does accept her feelings, and that right there was definitely a huge step up for his character development. And when you think about it, this could have also had something to do with why Nishikata decided to go ahead and give her the White Day gift right then and there after finding out that Takagi likes him. Also, what most people need to realize is that Japanese people often tend to be more shy when it comes to romantic gestures, to the point where they just wouldn't say, "I love you," as casually as some people would think that they would. But despite all that, they often understand how their partner feels about them, and that's all that matters. So, considering all the stuff I just explained, I feel that even though the confession was implied and not explicitly stated, I feel that this was the best way they could have ever done it. Because, considering how they're both shy about confessing their feelings out loud and all that stuff, at least this way, they were able to figure out each other's feelings without stepping outside of their own comfort zone. And I once again feel that this is all that really matters. And also, I know that Nishikata still has yet to admit to himself his own feelings for Takagi, but Takagi was able to figure out his secret feelings about her in his subconscious. Takagi is a very smart girl. She can read Nishikata like an open book. And of course, this is why Nishikata sometimes thinks she's a mind reader or something like that. Thus, her ability to tell what Nishikata's feeling could be a big lead to how she was able to figure out his secret feelings for her. And the fact that Nishikata didn't just straight up try to deny all of what she just said, and literally just stare deep into her eyes after she just said that he returned the favor with his feelings, that should say a lot about how he's feeling right now. Now, another thing is, I never really expected anything too big to happen at the end of this season, because, remember, there's also a movie coming out, and I figure if anything really big's gonna happen, they would most likely be saving it for the movie. Now, of course, the movie could start off at that scene from the end of Season 3 and have Nishikata try to deny everything that Takagi has said, which, if they were to do that, I'll be honest, I'd be like, "You son of a bitch!" But I'm pretty sure by the end of the movie they would more than make up for that. Now, I know some people are casting their doubts on their character progression in the movie because the footage we've seen so far shows them acting the same as they always did throughout the series. Well, let me remind you guys, in the Karakai Jouzo no Moto Takagi-San spin-off series, as a married couple, repeat, as a married couple, they still act the same. So even if the movie has them officially a couple, it's safe to assume that the usual status quo will still be here to stay. Another thing that made this ending so perfect is the fact that the implied confession was done by actions. Because, well, you know the saying, actions speak louder than words? Thus, actions towards your partner are more impactful rather than just words. And I feel that by confessing by actions, they made such a beautiful ending that, I'll be honest, led me crying for almost 2 hours straight after I first watched it. All in all, I feel Season 3 was the best season out of the entire series, and the ending was definitely a great way to send it off. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie when it comes out, and I do hope the series makes a return after the movie. In fact, what I would really like is an anime based on the spin-off series where they're adults. I mean, I would seriously love to see that happen. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video gives everyone a clearer understanding as to why Season 3's ending was such an amazing ending. This is the very first time I've ever done a video essay, and I've pretty much learned the hard way that I suck as a writer. So I hope I was able to do something with this video. I would like to thank these Discord users, Perhaps I Am Toast, Narrow Me Fishy, Lennox, Pixcalibur, and eWiz2950. The discussions we had about the ending definitely helped me gather as much material that I needed to make this video essay. I especially want to send another special thanks to eWiz2950 for helping me come up with a simpler intro for this video essay. Because, well, like I said, I suck as a writer. But anyway, this is KnightsFreak235 signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.